What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and there's a few things I want to talk about today. The first thing I want to talk about is the F-up that I did in the last video. And what happened was, when I was crafting this card, I actually used these P cards, two P cards, a Black Panther and Baby Spider card, to craft a card. My friends, don't make the same mistake that I did. Look before you leap. And you see what I've done. I've actually locked my P cards to make damn sure that I don't do that again. I couldn't believe that I did that, but mistakes happen. Just want to make sure that I don't make it again. The next thing I want to mention is the event quest. This is a pretty freaking cool event quest. My only criticism of this, and this might be a criticism that some of you might disagree with, might agree with, but the Dimension Chest CTP. I really wish this was a selector. Because, I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get. You have no idea what you're going to get. I actually paid the tokens the last time we had this event, and I got completely screwed. However, if you are into CTP reforging, then maybe if you get an extra CTP that's crap, you can still use it for fodder. I guess there's an argument for that, but the Mega Advancement ticket is always great. The Daredevil icon is freaking awesome. This thing looks freaking amazing. You got books in here, CCF. Really, really cool. The card crafting cubes, there's no way in hell I would spend my tokens on that, or the gear reforging cord. I wouldn't do that. The Mandalay gems, I wouldn't really do it for any of these things, except for maybe a rank up ticket. Maybe if you were doing a rank up ticket. Maybe if you need EODs or TCPs. But this is really cool. I'm really happy that they did this. These things have gotten a whole lot better than what they were in the past. So I'm actually really happy about it. I just wish that CTP chest was a CTP selector. And now for the video at hand, which is taking on Stage 10 Mephisto with Odin. That's right. This god just keeps coming back and back and back, showing his stuff. And ever since I did craft the cards, which I should have remained on this page and talked about a little bit, is I did gain another 2% Pierce. And that really is making a big difference. I also gained another 9% energy attack, and I did even gain a little bit of movement speed as well, 9% movement speed, which is pretty damn cool. And that helps out a lot, especially for Mephisto. And Odin, you guys have seen this build. He has 50,000 energy attack, almost 51,000. That's just crazy. The more energy attack on your cards, the more you're going to have here, which is nuts. He has 126 attack speed. He has 61 crit rate, which is going to be maxed out. He's going to have max critical damage, max ignore defense, max skill cooldown, and max dodge. So he's really well built. And he does have 4 Odin's blessings. I could actually make him way, way stronger. The rest of his Urus are 6-star. All the skills are at 6. He has a fully awakened Power Ranger all set. And he has the CTB of Rage with a mythic uniform. Something that I did do for this guy, though, is I did do a type enhancement for him. I got very, very lucky, and I actually increased this thing to type enhancement 6. So we're actually gaining damage by 20% to combat, blast, or speed, since Odin is a universal type. So we're going to be doing 20% more damage to Mephisto, and that's really, really helping Odin. It actually just shows how important universal characters are. Although, granted, if you're using a speed character, you actually gain 60% damage to blast types. But Odin's survivability with the heal on the 3rd, which it doesn't show, but he does have a hidden heal on his 3rd, his tankiness, his iframes, the guy just can survive. I mean, he can die, but he can just survive. Against Mephisto, and you can see I'm already going to be at stage 11. You have to use just superheroes. So no supervillains. So kind of like with Null, whenever you get to stage 10 to 14, you can't use any females, which means you can't use Moonstone, who's one of the strongest characters in the game. Well, you can't use supervillains, which again is Moonstone, right? Which is pretty funny, right? It's pretty funny. So you can only use superheroes. Now, this is the best team, in my opinion, for this. You got Medusa for the 45% increase of all attack, and you got Valkyrie. And Valkyrie is the queen here. She is the queen. It's actually nice that we got a little Asgardian synergy between Valkyrie and Odin. But she's the queen because of her movement speed. And because we're going to be switching our characters, we can use all either damage to supervillain strikers or energy attack strikers. We also have Ancient One for the debuff striker and plus the 10% increased damage to super villains. Now, I actually pre-recorded this run, so let's jump into the action and let's rock and roll. So I can tell all you guys that extra 2% pierce that I got from crafting my cards yesterday definitely made a big difference. I did get 8% extra energy attack, which Odin does benefit from, but it's definitely making a difference. Not as much as the initial 2% pierce that you get the first time you craft your cards, but it's definitely making a big difference. This clear was very, very hard to do before, whereas now I can do 2 or 3 runs and actually get this clear with Odin with this team. And, you know, in the initial first phase of Mephisto, it's pretty much just, you know, balls to the wall. You get to this phase here, right? We're going to run around. We'll pick up these enchantments. Pick up the 4, then we're going to pick up the 5. And then we're going to run up. We're going to hit our 5th skill. We're going to let Odin enlarge. Then we're going to hit the damage accumulation, the 3, the tier 3, the 2, and the 4. We'll throw in that 1, and once we land, there we go. And we're already got Mephisto in his next phase. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to play very aggressive. We're going to hit our 5. And then our 3 and our 2 and our 4. Get him, Odin. Get him, get him, get him, get him. And then we're going to get out of that cross. And then we're going to go at him again. You want to make sure you're not standing in front of the cross because it will do some kind of chip damage to you. And you will take a lot of damage. Now here, I'm holding down. See me holding down? So you'll do 2 main attacks once Mephisto changes his phase. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And we switch to Valkyrie. Now this is where Valkyrie is a godsend, my friends. Oh my God. Her movement speed is just naturally so high that it really, really helps. I mean, Odin's isn't terrible, but it's not the greatest. He can get caught. But Valkyrie, I mean, look at the way she just zips around this freaking screen. And there we got caught. We got to go back and forth. There we go. Good thing Valkyrie didn't die. That would have really sucked. Because believe me, if she does die before you end this fight, it can be a little bit difficult because you just don't have the movement speed with Medusa and Odin. Unless you're using movement speed strikers, and if you're using movement speed strikers, then you're not going to have damage to supervillain strikers. You know, it's like, so having Valkyrie really helps because you can use those damage to supervillain strikers, increasing your damage to Mephisto. Come on, come on, come on. And booyah. So now we're going to, as soon as this boss shows up, he changes. We're going to go straight into our skills again. Attack him. And then after this, he's going to start doing his purple attacks. So you just want to attack 1 time. Let him do these attacks. He'll do these attacks 3 times. He'll do it 1 more time. And then after this attack, he's going to do a little circular thing. So there he goes. You don't want to stay in that. You want to run away. And then you want to attack right after this. So now we're going to go ahead and attack his butt. There we go. The more I play Mephisto, the better I'm getting a handle on what to do. There we go. And you can do 2 attacks here. All right, get him, get him, get him. And one thing about Odin is you can play very, very aggressive. That's something I really love about him. Now we're going to switch to Valkyrie. There we go, there we go. As soon as you see the rage outburst, you want to switch to Valkyrie or switch to your fastest movement speed character. Whoa. And sometimes when you're playing against Mephisto and he's doing this, you want to try to lure him a little bit. So that way you can get behind him. Oh yeah, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Eat that, my friend. Okay, so now we're in the last phase. We're just going to stay big. We're going to switch to Valkyrie. And we're going to try to draw Mephisto towards us. There we go. Yeah, run around too. And usually you can just make a big circle, although sometimes Mephisto can get a little funny. There we go. Now we can switch to Odin. Oh yeah. See you later. Now we're going to switch back to Valkyrie. Ooh. Now every once in a while she does get caught, which really sucks. It's so freaking annoying. I almost want to have a stun resist, stun immunity obelisk on old girl. And really any of the movement speed characters that I would use, but The problem with that is a lot of them I want to keep their damage procs on. I don't want to change their obelisk. I find they're still more useful not using a stun immunity, although it would make your life a lot easier in this phase. Oh, see, Odin's getting clapped right now. We gotta get... There we go. So we lost Valkyrie, which really sucks. And like I said, Odin isn't the fastest, but he's not tremendously slow. When you're playing with him, you really try to lure... Oh boy. Now there I just kind of went balls to wall, jumped into the 5 enchantment there because we're running really low on time. And boom, 3 seconds left to spare. Stage 10 against Mephisto, my friends. And I think you can do this with 2% Pierce. But I can tell you with 4%, it's definitely going to be a lot easier. And it's going to be way more consistent. So let me know what y'all like to see next. And I stream on Twitch at Reset, Sunday through Thursday. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.